home of the BYU Cougars in LaBelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Colorado State Rams, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis and David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the BYU Cougars offense will be first on the attack. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunity.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle, it's high. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rounding to the field.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Team able to smack him to the ground. So Colorado State's offense will take the field for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they wanted to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just bouncing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
This quarterback right now is improved. He's doing a nice job recently. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great way to ball.
The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity.
nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Hoping this drive will be more productive. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Hillstead.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for room. It's Hendricks. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. Hits him in stride of the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink.
That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackman was a 2-time All-American, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas Tech. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. looking to throw. It's Hillstead. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's...
He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. To the air on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Caught, and he's close to the first down on the nice pickup there. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's really basic. Go those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll run play action. Grab over the middle. It's Phillips. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They go to the ground. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your line.
He's stopped after picking up one to the 23.
Well, they're going on the field. Nice job handing it off. Really good vision there. Just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing.
You know, with defense, it's this pepper poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
He'll throw on third down. Grab in the middle. It's Jenkins. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And the Rams are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Let's see what they've got on second down. They go right back to it. And he is just engulfed in the line by this giant defensive tackle. It is deafening in here. Soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Jenkins. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. First and 10 coming up. Here's a heat. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Humphries. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Looking for room. It's Hendricks. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Rams want to move quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one deep. Stabbed in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Hillstead. Makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. He wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Galloway. Jumped on top of the pile. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Going right down the boulevard.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. He's at the touchdown Rams. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside LaVell Edwards Stadium.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hendricks. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Not sure they had to adjust much. Still trying to build on this lead. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Rams are facing 3rd and inches. This quarterback part of their running game. Ball is loose. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And the Rams are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got some room to run. At 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, BYU.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Safe completion on the screen. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
BYU 9.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you...
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Going to the running game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
And the Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. For this type of risk, offense going for it inside its own 40. Makes a grab past the marker. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? The card is supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll try the middle. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And he's still going. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
And you're a quarterback, man. I know why this is great athletes. They're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver.
The Rams will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. So now on comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oregon State went scorched earth in a double-digit win. It might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Beavs in a statement win if there ever was one.
They'll give it to the back.
Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like...
Intercepting, the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Number 43, for the defense.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. And you saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We've reached the break. Colorado State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So 1st down will open up the final period. To the air, it's Patterson. They're working that inside.
Guys on the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downfield anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
They go to the counter. Across the 25, he's got room. And how much much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down, and you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Might be changing the route. The snap sets up to throw. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. And the Cougars are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's Patterson. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but still turning it on. Good solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down for 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their threat. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up a run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right up to the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group, David, if I were allowed to do that push passes. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's close to it.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Off play action. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things are going to show up in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return, man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Leaves it with the back. He's in open space downfield.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think if you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate.